Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stateupdate and today we visited the Nakuru ASK show. My name is Job Maangi and we've had a feel of what it takes to have technology in agriculture. Remember, the sole purpose of this channel is to educate you on the climate-friendly practices that can help you to produce good results in your farm. Is an innovation that uses solar power to help farmers to cool milk and to reduce the chances of the milk getting spoiled. Remember, one of the challenges that is facing most farmers is that the storage facilities are a problem in most parts of the country. We are going to see how a certain company is using technology to help farmers cool the milk and ensure that the milk doesn't get spoiled before it reaches market. That's solving one of the challenges that is facing most farmers in the country.
So our product today is the Nomad Can. So basically what the Nomad Can does, it helps the farmer to preserve the value of the milk all the way from the farm to the processor section. So the essential bit of it is the farmer, for this is a 10-liter can. They come in three versions.
Solar milk cooling brings new hope to dairy farmers who've been facing the challenge of milk spoilage in Kenya. To address this challenge, Mercy Kibugu showcased a solar-powered milk cooling system designed specifically for smallholder farmers. Unlike conventional refrigeration systems, the innovation operates without expensive battery. By safely preserving evening milk until morning collection, the innovation significantly reduces post-harvest losses.
So our product today is the Nomad Can. So basically what the Nomad Can does, it helps the farmer to preserve the value of the milk all the way from the farm to the processor section. So the essential bit of it is the farmer, for this is a 10-liter can. They come in three versions. There's a 10-liter can, the 25-liter can, and the 50-liter can. So for the 25-liter can, it's flexible enough that you can milk in it. So the farmer will go to the farm, they will milk their milk. Immediately after that, they will come, they will pick their cup, the container cup, as well as this ice cube. This ice cube is used to cool milk, so it provides active cooling for the milk that has been milked. As we all know, milk has to be cooled to up to 4 degrees so that it can preserve the value that it has gotten from the farm. So mkulima atakamua maziwa yake, alafu atawasha hiki kifaa hivi, and then the ice will provide active cooling by way of agitating the milk so that the cold is supplied evenly to the milk. Now, once this is done, or it can also happen actively, mkulima atafunika the container, and that the container will be able to preserve heat, the coldness from 8 to 12 hours. And this is made possible because the can is made of 3 layers. The first layer is a food-grade aluminium, which is good for preserving milk, which is also easy to clean, so that maziwa in case yaharibike, kuosha ni haraka. There's also the second layer, which is the insulation layer, and then there's the last layer, which is the outer casing, that is also made of food-grade HHPDE plastic, as well as aluminium. I will give it by way of storytelling. So for SCT, Savannah Circuit will install this to farmers, around 20 to 30 farmers who belong in a specific cooperative. So once we install this is called an ice water dispenser. As you can see here, it has the markings red and green. So the green cube, it tells you that this cube is ready for use. So you pick the green cube. Essentially, we like to use the milk collectors who pick the milk daily from the farmer, so that we don't disrupt the workings of how the cooperative normally works. So the rider will come, they will pick a cube, they will take to the farmer, they will put the cube inside this bag. This bag is insulated to ensure that it keeps the cube in as cold a way as possible. So they will insert the cube inside here, they will take it to the farmer, and then once they reach the farmer's station, the farmer already has another cube that they were given in the previous collection session. So they will give out the cube that they were using to collect the milk that is currently being collected. They'll be given a new cube which is already cooled. So they will go back with the cube as well as the bag to preserve the coldness. This ice water dispenser is solar powered, as you can see at the very top. This is installed and serviced by SCT. Yes. So essentially, the cube is designed to last 8 to 12 hours inside the can while providing active cooling. One cube can cool up to 7 to 9 liters of milk because we have to account for the cube. The cube is 1 kg in weight, so you have to account for the 1 kg. So it will reduce the capacity of the can to around 7 to 9 liters of milk. So this cube is meant to last 8 to 12 hours kwa mkulima. The ice water dispenser will chill the ice cube or thermocol, as we like to call it, to up to around -7, -8 degrees. So by the time inafikia mkulima, it's still very, very cold due to the fact that this container is insulated. We say that 1 cube is meant to cool 7 liters, as you can see, it's indicated here. So you multiply, if this is a 10-liter can, it will cool, this 1 cube will be sufficient for this one. But because this is a 50-liter can, which is the biggest can size that we have, you will do 7, so you'll need around 5 to 4 cubes. So 1 cube will be attached to the can so that it agitates the milk. The other cubes, you'll just drop them inside the milk so that zinasaidiana, ya chini ya juu ina support hizi za chini kuagitate the milk. Isikue umeweka maziwa ndani alafu kisha yatakuwa tu baridi kule chini. This one will act as an agitator, ndio ensure baridi yenye iko chini inafika all the ways, distributed evenly. So for the 10-liter can, if you're paying in cash, it goes for 10,000. For the 50-liter can, if you're paying in cash, it's going for 21,000. However, we have partnered with Cooperative Bank. Cooperative Bank has partnered with Shell Foundation. So Shell Foundation is funding Cooperative Bank. So Cooperative Bank wanapatia mkulima an interest of 10%, which is essentially for the 10-liter can 300 shillings per month. So the farmer will only pay 300 shillings per month. If you break that down even further, it is 10 shillings every single day. So for 30 days, the farmer will only be required to remove 10 shillings from the earnings of the milk that they take to the cooperative. So we will approach the cooperative. The cooperative will have an understanding between them and Cooperative Bank. Cooperative Bank will give them a loan, and this is the loan that they're able to lipa pole pole. For the small can, which is for the basic mkulima, it's 300 shillings. For the big can, which is for someone who is either a transporter or a milk collector, we'll approach Savannah Circuit. And us, we will, because essentially we believe every single farmer belongs to a certain cooperative. So the farmer will approach us as Savannah Circuit saying, I want one of your products. For example, the 10-liter Nomad Can. We will approach the cooperative that the farmer belongs to. The understanding will be between Savannah Circuit and the cooperative. So mkulima will only be deducted 300 shillings by the cooperative directly into Coop Bank. This is a one-of-a-kind technology. We actually have a patent for it. It is the only one in Kenya. We have other competitors, but they're using a whole different technology. But ours, the Nomad Can, is specially for Savannah Circuit. It's not, you will not find it anywhere else that is not Savannah Circuit. We went to the machinani areas and we realized that in as much as grid power is almost everywhere, sometimes it is not consistent. So the farmer, the milk will not wait. The value of the milk will not wait when there's an inconsistency in the grid system. And we saw a gap where we can use the solar power to power our products at almost zero cost for the farmer, zero extra cost for the farmer, while conserving energy and also being green. We deployed cans to Elbagon as well as this system. So the farmers in Elbagon are currently using this system. We are able to monitor the ice water dispenser because, as I mentioned earlier, it is our property. We will install it, we will service it, we will ensure that it is working at all times, so that the farmer is always sure that their milk, once they milk and they're using our cans and they're using our thermocol insert, they will be able to preserve the value of their milk all the way from the farm to the cooperative. So we have installed this at several stations. We have one in Elbagon. We also have another one in Muranga. It's not just a single unit. So by Elbagon, I mean Elbagon Dairy, Cooperative Dairy as a whole. And for Muranga, I mean several stations that belong to the MCCU. They fall under the Muranga Creameries. Yes. We train somebody from the cooperative, and this is where we say we are creating jobs and opportunities for young people especially, because we have to train someone to be able to assist the farmers. We understand that not everyone is as tech savvy, so we train the transporters, the milk transporters, to use this system, so they are able to ferry the ice from the point of cooling all the way to the farmer, in the system that I had told you earlier, that the transporter will come, pick a cube, take it to their farmer, pick the cube that they had given them earlier. Well, that is a possibility. We bridge that gap by using people who are already trusted by the organization that we are installing the ice water dispenser for. Yes, that is how we bridge the security issue. Because by the time you're getting to us to give you a way to access our system, you're already trusted by the organization. We have gotten your name from the organization that we have given this equipment to. Yes, that is how we bridge the security gap. Also, it's not just everyone who can access. We have a system, so you have to be onboarded by a staff member of, for example, MCCU. You have to be onboarded by a staff member of MCCU as a transporter, and then we will send you a password that you will be using to access. So every single transporter has a separate and different password to the next transporter. Yes, in the ranges of around 450 to 600 watts, because each ice water dispenser serves around 32 farmers, because it has 64 cubes, so 32 farmers, so that every farmer has 2 cubes. When the rider picks one, there is one that is left cooling, or there is one already in the farm. That is essentially the model. This one is meant to serve around, say, roughly 20 to 30 farmers, safely 20 to 30 farmers. So we normally train farmers how to use our equipment, because we want every farmer to be able to use our equipment as efficiently as possible. We have worked with several organizations, for example, Shell Foundation, Masicop. We have worked with RTI. We've worked with so many other organizations to be able to get these products to the market, to the common mwananchi, common farmer, so that they increase their income. We want people to get jobs, we want people to make money, we want people to be able to sustain themselves, as we even push the green agenda. The dairy, the future of dairy is cold chain. Recently, the government has launched a system where every farmer is incentivized by the government to provide milk that is of the very best quality. Now, if you're a farmer out there and you know your milk is quality, you're feeding your cows well, you're keeping them in good hygiene and in good conditions, you're ensuring that they're in good health, please visit Savannah Circuit. We give you a solution that will enable you to have milk, decentralized clean energy, that will enable you to cool your milk while at home. You can cool it while you're transporting it, because transporters use the same system. You're able to keep the value that you have attained from your cow, all the way from farm to cooperative. We are also recommending it for evening milk, because most of the times we find farmers, they sell their milk to the locals. So we are urging farmers to come forward. They can use our solutions. They can save them the evening milk, therefore increasing their income. We also have partnered with Cooperative Bank. If you're there, you feel like the upfront cost is too heavy a burden for you, you reach out to us, and we will be able to assist you get the product on Lipa Pole Pole, which is very affordable for every farmer. Yes, thank you.
Field study has indicated that the technology can increase farmers' incomes by 30%, with many recovering the investment within 6 to 12 months due to its In
this section, and then you power on, and then you run. The sun chop, as the name suggests, it's a solar-powered chaff cutter that is able to serve 4 to 6 farmers, and that can run for 8 to 12 hours as well. So it is powered by the solar essentially, but currently we're using the battery swap system, same as the system I had shown you before for the ice water dispenser. So essentially the mkulima will run the sun chop until the battery, which is this one, until the battery runs out, and then they will swap the battery from the dispenser, like the one I had shown you before. So this one is meant to serve the common farmer. It is very efficient, very easy to use, and it is also safe. So mkulima hatapata ajali wakati anapoitumia. The blades are inside this compartment, so there will be no accidents in your farm. It also has it is able to feed itself, so it has a feeder that will pull the grass from this section as it cuts all the way. Yes.
How long does the battery last?
The battery is meant to last 6 to 8 hours. Yes.
What about the recharging of the battery? Is it the same? You said it's the same as that one?
Yes. So the
the same station?
No, it's a different station. So this one we also recommend for cooperatives, so that we are able to install the rechargeable section for them. But we can deploy someone else to be recharging. We can deploy agents to be recharging, a recharging station. It is using the model that is currently being used by the EV motorbikes. Yes. So you swap your battery once it's done, and then you get a new battery that is in good condition. Another benefit with our shaft cutter is that you can use it for something else. While it's cutting grass, you can use it to pump your water. If you have a stream where you're cutting your grass, you can pump the water, because once it's run by a motor. So once the motor is running, you can use that excess power to power something else. It is also very movable. It has wheels, so ukitaka itoke homestead iende mahali pengine, you can use it that way. You can also get it, you use it commercially to cut grass for the people around your area, and I assure you it will bring back the investment. Yes. We are planning to deploy it, yes, in the Embu region. Yes.
Plans underway to sit with farmers, maybe to farmers wajue kwamba kuna kitu kama hiki, you're still in the process of...
No, we have already sat with the farmers in Embu, and this is among the things that they requested that we create for them. As I had mentioned earlier, we are a manufacturing company, so we manufacture these systems and then we sell them to farmers.
Thank you for watching this channel. I hope you've been educated and you've gotten to learn on a number of issues, and we shall keep you posted on how you can use climate smart friendly practices to ensure that you increase productivity in your farm and ensure that you conserve the environment. Till next time, my name is Job Maangi. Bye.